Hi, this is Jack from ChangeUnits2 talking to you today about ChangeUnits2, our scientific calculator. Let's get started. Alright, so in the last recording, we went over the list of select units and how to get in here and how to change between engineering list and long form list. And we also went over that we can actually change what's written in here manually. So for instance, I could just put an M. M is for meters. Press convert units. And all of a sudden, I can say, well, 2 meters is 78.74 inches. And say, well, maybe I didn't want 2 meters. Let's try like 1 meter. And it'll change all my values. And so it's really convenient to be able to convert between all of these units all at the same time, which is an amazing feature here. One other thing we have here is we have a web search button that will link up to Google. So we can search Google right away, and that's kind of a nice feature if we want to look something up. We don't have to, it loads really fast. So if I just want to get out of here, and I'll go back. All right, another great feature of ChangeUnits2, a real change maker, is this last values. So before we were talking about factoring and how great our factoring program is, and you can see with last values, I was able to back up over all these other calculations I did. So the program remembers this stuff. And so it's a really nice feature. You're like, oh, well, I need to go back here and get some number. I don't have to type everything in again. I don't have to select all this stuff again. I can just press last values and it changes, goes back, right? So you can see here was a number I factored. It told me this number is not prime, and it gives me all of the factors for this number. It's amazing. It's a really nice feature here. I just go down here and I didn't have to do anything else. It's fantastic. And so that's some of the features we have here. We also have this, the checkered flag over here goes through random units. And so before I press that button, I'm going to change our number, because we have two main things we change here, the number and the unit, or the name of the program feature. And so I had a big number, so it's going to make messy units. So I want something that's more reasonable, like maybe 200. So just because it'll look nicer. And so let's go through here and try a few. So right here you can see, 200 decades. Well, people don't usually think about that, but if you did, you got all your information. So now here's an example. I overshot something that's interesting to show you. So what do? Last values. So that brings me to another point, is that I tried to use last values on a randomizer function. And so the reason that didn't work was because I didn't actually press convert units. And so, because it was just some random thing I put in there, that's why it didn't show up on the list. But everything that you do with this convert units button, it's saving it, and you can go back through to get it. So here we have 200 cubic yards. That's a lot. So like if you were building some building for a university, it'd be common. Maybe you're going to use 200 yards of concrete or something. Um, but other than that, that's pretty large. That's a lot. That's a lot of material. So you can see how much material you're talking. In terms of gallons, it's 40,000 gallons. So it's a lot. So anyway, so that's one of the features here. We also have these globe buttons, and we have this. These globe buttons are time. So these globe buttons are time. You have the current time. You have time forecast 1, which tells you what time it is in other countries at a certain time here, and then you have time forecast 2, which says, well, I want to know at when it's 7 a.m. all around the world, what time is it going to be here, so I can make notes or something for some meeting. And then we have over here a periodic table. So we have a government periodic table here. United States government puts out this periodic table for a standard reference. And we can use that doing our chemical calculations or planning and things like that. All right, and I'll talk to you in the next episode.